tonight we are playing. First up, we're playing Outed Evil by Manny. It's always a fun script for this group. It's a real crazy script. I wouldn't take it super seriously because there's a lot of wild stuff that can happen. I did want to run a script with Alchemist because Alchemist does have an updated ability. I haven't determined if I want to run Alchemist yet, but you know, if it's not being ran, it'll probably at least be a bluff. And that Alchemist ability, you have a minion ability. When using this, the storyteller may prompt you to choose differently. So you know, it no longer has to be an out of play minion ability, and yeah. Excuse me, I muted an app. That doesn't do any good. When using a storyteller may prompt you to choose differently. So that one allows the storyteller to keep the alchemist from maybe like just, you know, if not assassin, we don't have assassin, but you know, just preventing maybe a poisoner from poisoning the demon, or maybe, you know, preventing him from poisoning somebody that's really strong on your own team. But yeah, Outed Evil's fun. After this, we're going to play Waluigi's Mustache, which we've never played before, or at least not on my games, but I know it's recommended by Grim Scenarios. So that should be fun. Let me see if I can do this shout out now. Cool, that worked. Yeah, it's BIPOC Tower. Feel free to check them out. So let's build a bag. I think we're going to have a traveler here in a little bit. I'm thinking Imp over Leech right now. I think I definitely wanted a Psychopath. Let's do, so maybe we'll do Imp, Psychopath, Fearmonger. And we need one more. Devil's Advocate maybe? We might switch this up. I think I want to not make it a Poppy Grower game, but I think I might do a Lunatic. I think that could be cool. Yeah, let's see here. So, and we do have a Sentinel in play, so it could be a -1 or +1 outsider, or, you know, or just normal outsider. I might do just a normal 2 outsiders. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. I need to remove seat. Yeah, I forgot I had an extra seat that I need to remove. I can find where it's at. It's somewhere around here. There it is. Yeah. That'll save some issues. Alright. Maybe a Heretic? Politician and Barber. I kind of want the Lunatic, I think, at least. Politician and Barber. Barber's an interesting one. Politician's kind of I think, as a character in general, but you do got to run it sometimes, of course. I think I might stick with Heretic and Lunatic, actually. We'll see. With that said, I think let's do a Fisherman. I do kind of want to do a Snake Charmer. Let's get... Yeah, Sailor. Let's put in an Alchemist. I don't know what ability we'll give them just yet. Naomi can Psychopath kill Jeremy and win free full. Fortunately, Naomi couldn't make it. They said they had about a 50-50 chance of making it, and they ended up not being able to. But that would have been pretty funny. I do enjoy that. Let's put in a Fortune Teller. Let's not do a Philosopher. I kind of don't want a Philosopher Poppy Grower, I think. We might start being limited on what we can put in though. So let's get a Cannibal. Let's get a Juggler. You know what, 2 more? Yeah, got Juggler. Maybe a tea lady. We can do a general too. Excuse me. Yeah. Optionally, we could put an extra outsider and take away townsfolk. However, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's a this isn't a particularly weak evil team, so I don't really want to do I think an extra outsider. So, I think this is probably fine. I'm thinking about doing maybe Alchemist Goblin. Might be the way to go. Alright, well, let's pass out these characters. We have Connor as our imp, classic. Robert as our fearmonger. Chris as our devil's advocate. Blake as our psychopath. I don't think I've ever seen him be a psychopath before. That should be interesting. Oh, wait, you know what, though? Ross drew our lunatic token. So that means he is actually the imp, and Connor is our lunatic. And we're just gonna, you know, we'll treat Connor as if he has a poppy grower ability, or as if there's a poppy grower. So Ross is our demon, so let's give him. Excuse me. I think we'll definitely put Barber as a bluff because that's a good imp bluff if he decides to star pass. So let's do Savant. Let's do Philosopher. Let's do Barber. Damsel and Huntsman are basically free bluffs for minions. What kind of setup do we need to do? We need fake bluffs for the lunatic. So let's put in. I'm just gonna write a custom mode here. Let's get a general. Do a general. Snake Charmer. Who is our Snake Charmer? Jeremy's our Snake Charmer. That's great. General, Snake Charmer, and let's do maybe not Philosopher. Let's do a Fisherman. Tea Lady is protecting 2 neighboring players, so that's good. Good for them. Snake Charmer, General, Tea Lady, yay. Alchemist. Let's do. So we have is the Alchemist? Yeah, I think we'll definitely do the. I think Goblin ability. Excuse me. Fortune. Oh, we need a red herring for the fortune teller. Oh, Lynn is our heretic. That's interesting. I mean, we could do a classic sailor as the red herring. Makes sense, right? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Alright. I think we got everything we need to. I'm going to go over the jinxes with town. Mentioned the Sentinel in play. And, yeah, I think we're good to go. Alright, town. You should have your characters. I'll go over a few things just real quick. Assuming I can do it without coughing. There's a Sentinel in the script, so there might be 1 extra or 1 fewer outsiders in play. Since the last time I've ran a script with Alchemist, there is an updated Alchemist ability. You have a minion ability. When using this, the storyteller may prompt you to choose differently. So if you're not familiar, that means Alchemist no longer has to have an out-of-play ability, so it can double up with something that's in play. And also, you may make a choice, and I can decide to ask you to choose something else. That could be done either to potentially prevent the game just kind of ending by hitting the demon, or excuse me, or you know, it could be to help your team, so you're not maybe, for example, poisoning a useful player on your team. So you can kind of go either way. It could be because you know, I don't want to hurt evil too bad, or I don't want to hurt good too bad. Jinxes, there are some like newer jinxes that's been implemented kind of more recently. Cannibal and Juggler. The Juggler guesses on their first day and dies by execution. Tonight, the living Cannibal learns how many guesses the Juggler got correct. So that means even a Juggler gets executed day one, the Cannibal can still learn the Juggler information. Cannibal and Poppy Grower. If the Cannibal eats the Poppy Grower, then dies or loses the Poppy Grower ability, the demon and minions learn each other that night. So that's a pretty big, I think, buff and a pretty big, I think, patch to something that I didn't think worked very well. And then the old Jinx, Heretic and Leech. If the Leech has poisoned the Heretic, then the Leech dies. The Heretic remains poisoned. Yeah. Jin?
Will you be running poisoned Poppy Grower dies, evil never learns, or?
I might as well do the house rule, I think, where, if the Poppy Grower is poisoned or whatever, or switches characters and to a dead player or whatever, I'll let it go off. I don't think it's very fun to have evil just like never learn each other. Does that make sense for everybody? I usually didn't used to really run that, but I don't think there's really a point in not running it. I don't know. But that's how I'm going to run it for this game at least. So.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Alright, well with that said, good night. Good luck. Oh, my cameras are off. Let's fix that. There we go. Alright, well. Philosopher, Alchemist, Poppy Grower. We'll wait a little bit for the Alchemist. I mean, technically they go before Poisoner because, if there was a Poisoner, they would need to be able to, if they had the Poisoner ability, they would need to know their ability before Poisoner, if that makes sense. But also, if there was a Poisoner, we would run Poisoner before the Alchemist, so. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and wake up our minions. Which is, not Jim. Blake. Robert and Chris. These are your minions. This is a demon. They are not going to learn a damsel. Excuse me. Let's wake up our lunatic and give him his fake bluffs. These characters are not in play, but we're not doing these three. We're doing, you can see back there, General and Snake Charmer. And I said fisherman, but maybe I should do, let's put him like a politician instead. Or you know what, let's do, let's take out the Snake Charmer and put General, which actually is in play, and then, well, I guess Fisherman's not in play too. Yeah, let's do General, Fisherman, and Politician for bluffs. Alright, let's go. Well, actually, so let's run the Sailor before we run the Alchemist. Oh, wait, I still need to do, let's go ahead and wake up the Sailor, just to have them get in their pick. That's a mega choice. And now we'll show the actual demon their stuff. These are your minions. These characters are not in play. This player is Lunatic, and also, you are Thimp. All info all at once, but oh my gosh, Omega's Omega has chosen Jin. Right. So, how do we want to handle that? What's our minion choices again? So Psychopath and Goblin are the only two that don't work, or that don't wake. So either we tell him that he's a Goblin even though he's not, or we tell him he's a psychopath, even though he's not.
So the better question is, how does
So
Alchemist Goblin
yes, we came to that. We'll just for sure, at least more for sure,
claim
prove to him
Goblin
that
at the
he's
same, just say no, you're not allowed to
was
think.
drunk, and that basically confirms Omega.
I wish.
I don't know. I just think it's fun. I'm just going to show. I'm going to tell him he's a psychopath, and we'll just see how it goes. I mean, it's kind of a silly script, so we'll, yeah. Here to see what he does with it. I think they'll figure it out, but
It's alright. The poison is going to hit the alchemist on the first night.
all right. So we've done alchemist. We've done
minion than what they actually are.
Night Order actually changed that.
We need a
Sorry,
snake charmer.
what I missed it. What is like an instance in which an alchemist would be told to choose again, or
Mostly poisoner, or I guess could be psychopath, but it would be very.
Yeah.
Well, him and Blake could both have
overpowered.
psychopath
Fearmonger,
ability.
maybe.
In theory.
DA2.
Good.
All of these could choose again except for Goblin, I guess. Goblin. Choosing
as
again.
in like they don't want you to be able to poison a demon, or what's the issue? I don't know.
So, like,
Yeah.
I've seen this on the script a couple times. I actually don't think it's a problem, but this is why the interaction exists. Poisoner hits the demon, there's no kills. The alchemist poisoner picks that player again, there's no kills again. Eventually,
Snake
you're
charmer,
just kind of confirming that you're hitting the
choosing
demon,
gray.
and
Fair enough.
Yeah.
then the game's
Okay.
lost.
Yeah, it's basically
Those
one player
advocates
solves the
choosing
game.
Jin?
But
That's
to be
fun.
fair, there's this thing called the Exorcist. It exists.
Fearmonger has.
Yeah, I guess I'm just wondering because I mean, obviously, like if
Yeah, the
I'm
Alchemist can now have an
poisoner,
playability.
and I get told pick again. Is my thought process not just okay? I just pick the demon, or
Robert's
Well,
picking
that was
Jeremy.
the discussion that as soon as that
Okay,
ruling
yeah.
came out
Yeah.
was that like storytellers are going to need to anti-meta and basically choose like players that would be beneficial for the good team to not be poisoned as well.
I mean,
So that-
Attention, town. The Fearmonger has chosen a new player.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Well,
Poorly.
also,
yeah, the alchemist needs a red herring, basically.
well, yeah. Also, there's also things like, I mean, you might not want to like poison a fisherman if they haven't used it yet, just in case if they use it. I'm just looking at this script. I think like a philosopher that's not used it, maybe a savant in poison's probably not helpful to town. Which, if you're the alchemist, you want to be helping town.
Well, the problem is that the storyteller in the write-up is only
Jen.
supposed to do it once, maybe twice.
And
Yeah.
Lewis.
So
I
No.
I honestly don't think it's an issue if you poison the demon or you
Yeah,
psychopath.
I agree.
Like that's part of the fun of these types of roles, and like it makes for a silly game. Whatever.
I thought poisoning the demon was less of an issue than killing the demon, but like, for example, assassin. But I mean,
Mhm.
the Slayer, because they mentioned that as one of the things. The assassin can just outright kill the demon. It's like, yeah, so can the Slayer. I mean,
Build your script better. I don't
Pretty
know.
much.
yeah.
Every time that's happened in one of our groups, it's hilarious when the psychopath kills the demon on day one. Like,
Yeah, I agree. And same as
That happens
yeah,
too many times.
Jeff, if you still want to travel, I got a seat open for you.
but the Slayer can do the
Looking
same thing, right?
straight at Madar for that
Wait, what did I do?
psychopath
Exist.
killed.
Oh yeah, that was fun. With like a 1 in 15 shot, and I got it.
Hello. That's sure
Hello.
That's the easier way to do this. All right. So
Yeah.
Traveler options. We got apprentice, thief, deviant, bureaucrat, or butcher.
What does Butcher do?
Butcher is each day after the first execution, you may nominate again.
Okay. I'll do Apprentice.
All right, you are the apprentice. So let me give this a really quick think here. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's say Obviously, I hadn't had time to think about this, which is fine. So
No worries. No worries.
Let's give you the fortune teller ability. You'll be good.
Okay. Yeah, a piece set together.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess go ahead and choose 2 players.
Lynn and Robert.
Lynn and Robert, you learn no.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
I mean, I probably.
Yeah. So Jeff will have a red herring. I might just leave it as Omega for both of them. One, because I only have 1 red herring token. But 2, I don't know if we really need like a separate red herring per se. I thought maybe fortune teller might be like the least like busted, kind of like least busted, ability to have. I mean, there's some wonky ones, but yeah. But yeah, I think that's fine. We did make him good. Excuse me. All right. Well, I think that's all we need to. Oh, we need to give the general. I think we're gonna give the general a neutral. That's usually my default. I don't think a ton's happened per se that really has made it think that it should be different. This is the wrong one. Yeah, so I think we'll just double up to red herring. I think that's fine? Question mark? I mean, alternatively, we could do a different red herring somewhere, I guess. That's possible. Maybe we should just do a different red herring. Maybe we should do that. We'll put a red herring on, like, Madar. That's just why there's some different information they need to kind of, like, work out. Alright. I think we're good to go. Let's do it. Alright, good morning, town. Rise and shine. Jeff has traveled in as a traveler. He is the apprentice. I think you all know how apprentices work, more or less. He was not here at the start of the night, but if he had an ability that would have acted on night 1, I would have let him use that. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. Otherwise, I'll give you all about 7 minutes. Good luck and have fun.
How's it going?
Good. What about you?
Not too bad.
Okay. So you're a pretty accomplished clock tower player. I'm looking to
nationally ranked.
Yeah. So
I'm a clock tower player, you could say.
Okay. In the top 5% of players. Anyway, so I'm looking to build some trust and hard claim, if you will.
Sure. I'm the sailor.
Okay. You're the sailor. Okay. I'm the fortune teller, and I know that you're not the leech, let's say, unless I'm the host. So yeah, so that's fine.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay. I am either the snake charmer, or I'm gonna have to keep it broad, an outsider.
Okay. All right, good. I will stay in here and pretend to get savant advice from Sam while you leave.
Good luck. All right.
Good old savant advice.
I'm bluffing savant. I'm metaing that you've been sick all week, so you're not in the mood to make up savant information. So I'm gonna take that. That's what I'm doing.
Works for me.
You are muted.
Oh, of course I am. I'm trying to stay muted because I've been sick all week. So,
Yeah, no, I get it. Coffee. Well, hopefully you feel better soon. Thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah, good luck.
Yep.
The Dice Tower group, obviously. But yeah, what do you want to share?
Yeah, now that Sam's here, we should probably talk about this particular game we're in. I'm going to say that I am a protection role, and given Heretic is on the script, I'm going to include Devil's Advocate or Leech among my claims, because like, whilst I'm not claiming to be evil, I think being evil is a different thing in Heretic scripts.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And I will say the same back to you.
All right, a protection roll. Okay.
Yes.
With the same clarifier that I gave about.
Oh yes.
You might leech it. Yep. Okay. Protection roll. Awesome. All right. Yeah. Nice. Well, I hope we're the same one.
Yep.
I mean, we should maybe find out if it's leech first before we sacrifice you to the altar of this. You could be leech poisoned.
Yeah, if I'm a leech, leech host of Snake Charmer, it's not going to do any good anyway because I'm not, maybe I'm not picking anybody, so it's not like it matters. But
yeah, it's easier for the leech if they can see what the rolls are, but I don't think they can. Sam, can you confirm?
Neither confirm nor deny these rumors.
Damn it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. What,
right.
Okay. It's interesting because so far Jeff came right to me and said, "Sam told me that you are my demon." I'm like, "That's interesting. Why would he tell you that?" You know what I mean? He's like, "Oh no, actually, I'm the. I think he said he's the apprentice fortune teller." Okay, Connor is my lunatic, and the two available bluffs are Savant and Barber. Robert says he will go without a bluff.
Okay. What is Robert?
He's either the fearmonger or he's not. I'm not sure. I haven't spoken. I don't know. I haven't spoken to Blake yet, so I don't know. And I haven't spoken to Robert. They both jumped. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Good. Are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
What would you like to
do? Whatever you're up for.
All right.
Two?
Sure. I'm either the sailor or the DA, alchemist or otherwise.
An entirely normal too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. I'll ask for. Here's what I'm doing. For absolute what I call shits and giggles, I am going to be claiming politician. But I'm claiming politician. I've already claimed it to Gray and made him super paranoid. But I'm saying I'm faking fisherman. I'm faking fisherman. I'm actually going to get my info today.
Okay.
But I'm going to get my info today. But I'm going to bluff politician and see if they leave me alive. Or if I get damsel claimed or they think I'm the heretic. This is my way of playing this game. I want to make it fun.
Okay. All right. So let me think about it here. Somebody in chat's got some advice. Have you learned anything interesting so far?
I haven't spoken. I've only spoken to one Gray. Ned's audio. I felt bad for him. His audio went off.
No.
Did that disconnect? It did that disconnect thing where the audio didn't work for one person again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that doesn't help for advice. So,
I've only spoken to Gray.
We'll say day one advice is hard.
Yeah, actually, no. Do you want? Can I retract, or do you want to just leave?
You're fine. I haven't given you advice yet, so I'm cool with that.
I'll retract and leave it one day.
Okay, fair enough.
Thanks.
All right, good luck. Yeah, fair enough. I wonder if that's too strong of advice to Trestlin, at least this early in the game. But I don't know. It is good advice, so that's for sure. Let's see here. Excuse me.
All right, see ya.
Nope.
Or I hope you're the sailor, because if you're the politician, I know I know you're gonna do some stuff. So I hope you're the sailor.
Fair enough.
All right. Good luck. Yep.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Don't know where.
Hey.
Hello.
Just bluffing.
Doing
I'm pretending to be either the fisherman or the philosopher who went savant. So I'm hoping there's
Fair
a
enough.
savant out there that I can pretend to have drunk.
Yeah, that's always fun. Yeah, so I'm looking at my other strings. That's where I would have spawn info that would be reading off to you. And,
Yeah, and like I said, I've been enjoying making up savant info recently, so
Yeah, there
I've
you
got
go.
some stuff. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Good luck.
But
I mean,
Lewis can pass it to
arguably,
you, right?
there's a shorter path, but it goes through Jeremy. So
Yeah. So welcome back, town. I'll give you a couple minutes till nominations open. As a reminder, any psychopath claims would need to be before nominations open. And of course, you can do your juggles if you'd like, or however you see fit. Omega.
I'd like to claim psychopath.
Okay, thank you. Lewis.
Hello. I would like to do some juggling, please.
All right, juggle away.
I would like to juggle Manny as the lunatic, Matthew as the lunatic, Blake as the lunatic, Matt R as the tea lady, and Ned as the tea lady.
All right, heard. Ned.
I'd like to juggle myself as a juggler, Connor as the philosopher, Lewis and Matt R as the leech, and Jeremy as the savant.
All right, thank you. Gray.
I'd like to juggle Blake, Lewis, Chris, Matthew, and Robert as the heretic.
All right, heard. Connor.
I will juggle Jen, Gray, Manny, Omega, and Matthew as the damsel.
All right, heard.
Matthew's definitely the damsel.
Nominations open in about 30 seconds.
Jen will claim psychopath and kill Blake.
Jen claims psychopath and chooses Blake. There is no effect.
Interesting.
Wow.
I'm scared now.
That was rude.
Well,
I'm
mean,
shocked nobody's tried to psychopath Jeremy.
Based off of what Jen claimed, that makes sense to me, what he just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think
Lewis
that
would like to claim psychopath and
shows
kill Jeremy.
me.
Sorry, say it again, Lewis.
I'd like to throw an axe at Jeremy using the psychopath ability that I totally have.
Lewis claims psychopath and chooses Jeremy. There is no effect. Excuse me.
We
Ross.
should test a thing today.
I claim alchemist, psychopath, and I kill Jeremy.
All right. Ross claims essentially psychopath and chooses Jeremy. There is no effect.
Gray will claim psychopath and kill Lynn.
Gray claims psychopath and chooses Lynn. There is no effect. Nominations are open.
I would
Gray will
like to nominate Omega.
Jen nominates Omega. State your case.
This could prove two people.
All right, Omega.
It might prove me. I don't know about the other person, but I'm fine with this.
All right. Majority is 8.
Omega, what did you do?
It's 9 p.m. on a Friday. I pulled the demon token.
Ah, there you go.
9 is enough. Omega is about to die. Excuse me. Any more nominations? Lewis?
Lewis nominates Meta.
Lewis nominates Madar. State your case.
Yeah, Ned juggled him as the leech, so I thought we'd test this.
Madar.
I mean, you don't need to because he's gonna get a 1 on me as the leech. So I mean, you're just wasting an execution on the leech. So I think you should just not bother. Ned's gonna get his 1. He'll know I'm the leech, and you guys will have to do it. You're poisoned. It's Jeremy.
You're all assuming I am the juggler.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
All right. 9 to tie, 10 to execute. Two is not enough. Any more nominations?
I nominate Ned.
Ross nominates Ned. State your case.
If you're gonna kill someone, always go for the juggler.
Ned, your defense.
Y'all know how bad that jerk was. Don't.
9 to tie.
Ross after that.
10 to execute.
I'm voting not because I think this is going to get there, but because I genuinely appreciated the joke.
Yes, that was a good pun, I guess.
All right, Lewis. I'm
Or
gonna
is
let
that
you
enough?
out of the basement now. Come on out.
I'm going to count from 10. 5. Omega has been executed, but does not die. Good night.
Spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I love so Jen, of course, will
one
think
of two
correctly that Sailor
Well,
did,
three
did drink
Well,
some.
it means one of seven
I,
things.
I had a
isn't it?
momentary panic. I was fear-mongered.
I do hope Jen ends up thinking that he that maybe he's the leech host, or the leech host. I think it'd be funny.
But in my mind, it's one of two things. And if it's the second thing, I'm super happy because the game's pretty much over.
Wait, what? I
If you
claim
know,
Jeremy.
you know.
I claim Jeremy, and I have 3/4 of the grimoire filled out.
Right. I
Try
think we
7/8.
don't.
Oh, jeez.
Can you list
I don't know. Should
who
we?
you've cleared, Ross?
I have cleared.
I think we drunk
Matt R.
Omega
and Ned.
in this case because
and
Lynn is an outsider.
Matthew.
Sounds nothing like me.
Sorry. I've cleared.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's better.
Just terrible. All right. I apologize for that one. That was
Yay.
over the line.
I thought it was spot on.
Fearmonger. Make Charmer chooses Omega. Didn't do anything. DA.
I am not sick like
Checking
Manny or
Connor.
Sam, but I did get vaccination, so for the flu, so not feeling great either. But it's better
Fearmonger
than
up
hacking and
next.
coughing, I think.
Excuse me.
I work with the elderly a lot, so whether I want them or not, they're mandated. So
Oh wait, you already said. No, I'm waiting for Fearmonger.
They're free most of the time.
that too,
Chose Lynn.
that too, and it wasn't that big a deal. It's just like my arms feel like they're on fire.
Attention town. The Fearmonger has chosen a new player.
Ooh. Ooh.
See who our lunatic chooses. He chooses Jen. We got Ross. Let's say let's usually just type this out. Lunatic chose Jen. Make a choice. Killing Jin. Fair enough. Well, that'll prove that Jin's not the leech host. Alright, we'll do both of our fortune tellers. Our juggler will get a 1, because only he was correct on himself. Gray's picking Connor and Ross and is going to learn a yes. Which is funny. That's both the lunatic and the demon and the actual demon. Just picking Manny and Omega. Well, Omega we decided is Gray's red herring, but not Jeff's. So we are going to say no. And now our general. So without the heretic, I think I would normally say that that maybe good slightly winning. Because of the heretic, though, things can it's a little more dicey. I mean, if they decide to go for Ross today, that's an evil win. So I think we stick with neutral. I think Jin's going to be very surprised to have died in the night. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Oh, and Matthew plans on getting his advice today, so so we what should we give Matthew? Is the question. Nobody's poison could be good advice. That's really well. That's not advice for one, unfortunately. That's information. We want to give advice, not information. What if I said something like, you should want the psychopath to kill good players? Yeah, I don't really want to narrow it down though between the two players, two demons, and also, like I said, I don't want to. It needs to be advice, not just like information. I think narrowing it down between the two demons is probably way too powerful. So we need to leech possibility to stay alive. I wonder if Robert tries to get Len executed. Well, he should worry about the psychopath kills, because the psychopath can kill Ross and win the game for evil. I think I might... I don't know. We'll figure it out. Good morning, town. Jin died in the night. There are 14 players plus the Traveler alive. I'll give you about 5 or 6 minutes.
That clears that world.
Jen cleared as demon. Is that what the world were clear? That's clear.
No, Jen's not the leech host. It's fine.
I think he may have.
What in this game? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm Fearmonger. And what are you?
The killer X guy. What is it?
Oh, psychopath.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill today.
Can we swap, Sam? Can you just
Yeah.
There's a barber on
Too
the
late.
script.
What demon is Ross?
He's the imp.
Oh, is Chris the goblin? DA? Do we
I
know?
have not talked to him yet.
Okay, neither have I.
Hello.
Hello, Sam. I'm sticking with the Savant. First night, evil player picked an evil player, or no abilities malfunctioned. And last night, Goblin is in play, or 3 outsiders are in play.
All right.
That sounds like stuff you'd give, right? Thanks, Sam.
Excuse me. Yeah, totally.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, Matthew is trying to do something. Oh no, I'm still unsure what to give. I don't know.
Yeah.
Feasible.
So Sam, yeah, I was metaing you and saying that maybe you put a heretic in there. So
Yeah, I have a claim of barber out there, but I mean, again, like it's not impossible that a heretic wouldn't claim.
I see. Okay.
So,
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks.
Not much. What would you like to do?
Do you have any idea what happened yesterday?
I'm guessing Omega is the sailor or the leech. But I'm guessing the sailor, and I'm guessing they drank with Jen, and Jen was like, I don't know, alchemist psychopath or something, and it didn't work because they were drunk.
Oh, okay.
Dismiss it. Hello.
Hello. I get the advice today. I heard Jen is claiming politician. I'm still going to claim it because it's because they'll still leave me alive if they don't know, and I would just want to, and it means they won't fully trust Jen, even if he is. If politician and he decides to turn evil. I'll take the advice. But I'll take the advice today because I think this is probably the last day. I think I've spoken with people I've spoken to are Gray, Jeremy, Madar, and Manny. They're the only people I've spoken with, and I got Omega's hard claim.
All right, so I think what I would say is you shouldn't worry too much about protecting good players.
You shouldn't worry too much about protecting. I think I know what that means, but it's one of two things. Either Jen wanted to die for a specific reason, or Omega is the leech. But I don't know what to make of that. I'm not sure where to lean on that. I'll head out.
All right. Good luck. Yeah, I thought that was decent advice. I mean, one, it's a heretic game, so killing off good players and leaving evil alive, or at least a minion or demons alive, is what's going to win the game. Also, Lynn's fearmongered right now. If Robert nominates Lynn and gets her executed, that's a good win because of the heretic ability. So I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll keep it quiet. All right. Well, I guess I'll keep it even quieter.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Cool.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
If that's true, I can get it right as a correct one.
Yeah, I got 2 Philos, 2 Snake Charmers.
Two snake charmers? Oh crap.
Yeah.
I've
and
heard
the
of one.
Philos, and the Philos are claiming to use the role that 2 people gave in a 2-for-2. So I don't know. It's pretty wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you triangulated all this information to come up with an evil team?
I don't know. Well, I mean, Manny, I went around and told people that Sam told me they were my demon, and Manny did give me an evil team, but I don't think he was being serious. So
Yeah. What was Connor one of your follows?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I will hard claim to you. I am the savant. You're dead, so I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Would you like my savant info?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
Do you just want to tell him, Sam?
Thanks. Just
Hello
doing
again.
a very, very public bluff. Do you want to hear some fake savant info?
Yeah, go ahead.
So day one, we've got either the Snake Charmer picked a minion, or an outsider is the leech host. I like that one. And then for day two, we've got either the Juggler got false info, or the Fortune Teller hit their red herring.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Thanks.
All right. All right, everybody. You got a couple minutes until nominations open.
Just in case anybody didn't quite catch that, I was the psychopath, alchemist psychopath. A sailor said they drank with me. I chose the person that gave me the least offensive kill of the 2 that they gave me. Blake can either say otherwise or agree. I don't care. In my mind, I don't think that would have been that bad of a loss.
It would not. It would not have been. It wouldn't have been a bad loss. I can say that.
Yeah. So it didn't function. So I wanted to test something, and I think that I would like to say to the demon, you are a wuss for not trying to frame me. At least you should have at least tried to frame me.
Well, I'll try again next time, Jen.
I kind of believe you, Jen. I said the same thing to Omega. I assumed you were that's what you were. But,
In my defense,
Alchemist
I always
is
try to frame Jen. So
Alchemist is a double claim, though.
It's quite possible.
Well, I just want to try. I want to try something. Blake claims psychopath and picks Matthew.
Blake claims psychopath and chooses Matthew. Matthew dies.
Nope.
Whoa!
Oh wow!
Well, that was that was completely unfortunate. And I know Jen is lying about something. Let's talk about that later.
Well, no, I'm not lying.
Let's talk about it now.
Yeah,
let's talk about it now.
What I claim to a make. That's all I'll say.
Were you truthful?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds
a little voice crack
Yes,
out.
yes, and Gray knows that claim, and he knows that claim, and it's kind of, and he went extremely paranoid about that claim.
Nominations are open.
Sam, just to verify something, psychopath would kill. Alchemist or psychopath, they would kill each other, right?
Yeah, the psychopath is only safe from executions.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Which would do Rochambeau, but they're not immune to any other death or anything else.
Okay, cool. That's super unfortunate that I was.
Is it though?
It is definitely super unfortunate for the.
Like, just
Who
has a
give this
bigger
man
axe.
a hatchet? That's not right.
So who wants to take a shot at Blake?
I mean, I'm gonna help you find not
The demon,
demons,
yeah.
so I think you should not try, but you could waste the day.
Like it will help narrow down the candidates to let Blake do his thing for a while, but there is Heretic on this script, so that's something to consider.
It's so funny that I took a shot, literally saying that I wanted to avoid getting killed by a psychopath, and I would have killed a psychopath if I wasn't drunk.
You're welcome.
Second call for nominations.
Jen, if you were drunk on day one, have you considered you were told the wrong ability as well?
Unless Sam is running it in different night order, Alchemist goes before Minion and Demon info, and I should have learned the correct role.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes, the other goes after Minion.
I do run Alchemists that they are susceptible to drunkenness and poisoning on a script.
Never mind.
I'd like
Lewis.
to nominate, please. Can I please nominate Ned?
Lewis nominates Ned. State your case.
I mostly threw a nom out there because I think Sam said second call. Ned's claim to me seems like a useful thing for a cannibal to potentially have, in the lack of much else to go on at the moment. So I thought I'd just give this one a shot.
All right, Ned.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it because I'm spent. So if you need to get rid of somebody, get rid of me. But I'm a good vote, so whatever.
All right, majority of 7.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you probably should try and kill because there is a cannibal on the script.
Just to point it out, I wasn't asked to pick anything, so the only other thing I could have been would be Goblin.
7 is enough. Ned is about to die.
You're definitely the goblin.
Sure.
Yep.
Gray nominates Blake.
Gray nominates Blake. State your case.
Do you want to try once to get rid of Blake? Maybe. I mean, stops a little bit of paranoia in them.
All right, Blake.
I mean, yeah, all I'm gonna do is speed up the game. It's, there's not that many information rules out there, so it's up to you.
All right, 7 to tie, 8 to execute.
So you look like a guy who's good at Rochambeau, so I trust you.
Don't know how much Heretic changes it, but generally I like keeping the psychopath alive just because it narrows down demon candidates.
Also, it forces the demon to kill the psychopath or the psychopath to self-kill.
Last call.
Jeff, true story for Rochambeau. I use a rock, paper, scissors randomizer.
Manny
Because I'm bad at it too.
nominates Ross. State your case.
I'm not entirely convinced Ned is good cannibal food. I think Ross might be a better test based on the claims he gave.
All right, Ross.
I disagree strongly.
7 to tie, 8 to execute.
Yeah.
One's not enough. Any more
Lynn,
nominations?
does your microphone work?
May or may not have.
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine? Why? Do you think I'm not talking enough?
I don't think you're talking at all.
I'm just,
I'm the first one to die.
Here's that,
He's not the psychopath. We know that.
I'm willing to entertain the thought that I'm the leech host.
Jeremy nominates Lynn. State your case.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Lynn is talking very much. That's usually evil Lynn. I think Ned's probably good. Ned voted on himself.
Oh, better Evelyn than Skeletor.
Let's lift it.
All right, Lynn.
I think Jeremy's actually evil because that's the first thing I've heard him say the entire game. So that's all. I'm good.
All right, 7 to tie, 8 to execute.
Are you good cannibal food, Lynn?
I iffy on it.
Oh, Lynn's evil here, guys.
No.
Yeah.
And then
5,
we have
not enough.
Ross and Jeremy, who definitely have a voting combo for the whole game.
Oh,
Robert?
come on now.
No, that's not true at all. Lynn.
Just Jeremy combo.
Yep.
I'll nominate Jeremy.
Robert nominates Jeremy. State your case.
I saw an opportunity to get in on a Lynn Jeremy feud, and I knew which side I was going to pick immediately. So Jeremy must die.
All right, Jeremy.
Me and Ross have been voting opposite most of the game because I was noting that I wasn't liking Ross's votes. So I'm good. You should keep me alive.
All right, 7 to tie, 8 to
You
execute.
and Ross both voted on Ned.
I didn't vote on Ned.
I voted on
Yeah,
Ned.
you did.
No, I didn't.
Wow. 6 is not enough. Ned is still about
So
to die.
close. So close.
Funny because
I'm gonna
Ned
count
gave
from
himself
10.
the seventh vote. You could have had a
Yeah, I
tie
did.
already.
Yeah, I did.
5, 2, 1. Ned has been executed, but does not die. Good night.
Mm. Oh, nice.
The cannibal is having a lovely time right now.
Oh, goodness.
Lewis, are you the
I
tea
mean-
lady? What was that?
Somebody else. That means somebody else.
No, I
is
just thought
trying
Ned
to
would be good
be in
cannibal
it
food.
too, was a lie.
Yeah.
Sailor pick.
Yeah, Jeremy could have
Snake charmer pick.
tried to sort of tie it then, but
Picking Chris. Well, I think we'll keep Omega drunk here. Snake charmer, go ahead and get also Devil's Advocate and Fearmonger. And he's picking Ned. Fair enough. I think Jeremy's trying to become a leech. Chris is picking Ross. Robert's picking Lynn again, so there will be no new choice there. Alright, I'll get the lunatic pick. Lewis is telling Madar he's a tea lady, and so he trusts Madar. Makes sense. Picking Lewis, which makes sense. So Ross says I have a think he'll follow through. Lunatic chose Lewis. Good choice. Funny part is it actually helps good to get rid of the tea lady because good basically does need to kill off good players with the heretic, unless we get a cannibal heretic, which is entirely possible. Oh yeah, Ross picking Lewis. Alright, we'll get our fortune tellers. Grace picking Manny and Ned, and that is a no. Jeff is picking Ned and Connor. That is a no. Alright, General's tough in this one. I kind of want to still lean towards neutral. Only because this could go either way still. I think getting the tea lady killed actually helps the good team. But they're always one extra away from evil winning. So, yeah. I know it's not interesting information, but the neutral's winning. Excuse me. Yeah, Lewis tell Medar he wouldn't be surprised if he wakes up dead. Good morning, town. Lewis died in the night. There are 12 players plus a traveler alive. Give you about 5 minutes. Hello, how's that savant info coming? Oh, you're muted.
Today's will be the apprentice has an in-playability, or the fearmonger nominated their target yesterday.
Sounds good.
Right. See, I haven't heard any other savant claims, so we'll see if I can hit. I really assumed Ned was the leech just with his reaction, so now I'll have to test that and see if I'm poisoned. We'll see. All right, thanks.
Good luck. All right.
Tell me that he was changing the order. I could be the goblin, but I wasn't told to choose. So if I was poisoned or drunk, then I could either be the alchemist psychopath or the alchemist goblin. But if I was poisoned or drunk, well, I guess if I was poisoned or drunk, the simulation could be not asking me to choose. So I guess I could be any of them technically.
They gave me a 2 with that in.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what.
I'm giving out like huntsman and politician to people to try to obscure outsider counts in case there's.
Yeah, I'll tell you this.
I also don't really care if I die, so.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you this. I'm the fisherman. I thank God it used it that day.
Oh, that's
right
awesome.
Before Blake chopped me.
I don't know what else to do with my information. I guess I'll just start nominating, and I'll share it publicly today.
Yeah, I reckon so. It just, we're just gonna have to make a call. Like, we've got time, I think, but we're gonna have to make a call at some point and go, is it heretic? Is it not heretic? You know, unless good.
I will tell you that I am either the general or the fisherman.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, later.
Thank you. Sam, I missed my information last night.
Oh yeah. Who'd you pick again? I think I remember it, but
I picked Ned and Connor.
Right. Yeah, you got a no from that.
Okay. Sounds good.
No problem.
Yeah. It would be one of my neighbors, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm letting them do it.
Okay.
So, yep.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Out there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay.
Cool.
Okay,
Good luck.
Thanks.
I wasn't gonna hard claim Snake Charmer, so.
Oh well. Yeah, that's fine. Well, at least that explains that.
I'm probably gonna keep going and then hope that it's a leech, because then I'm still fine. But I'll at least try a couple more people. I was gonna Snake Charm Lynn last night, but when you didn't die, I switched to you. So.
Yeah, I don't know about her. I don't know if you want to do that.
Now I'm not so sure. Just in case the name. So.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Dad.
All right. Cool.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Lewis is claiming tea lady, so.
Yeah, that seems like a logical assumption based on what happened.
Yeah.
Well then, fine. I'll just tell you I'm the cannibal, whatever.
Okay, I'm the general.
Ooh, that's fine.
I'm trying to soft push that I'm the politician, but apparently Matthew's doing that, and apparently Jen might be doing that too, so I'm not that creative, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, all those things could be possible, I suppose.
But my first and second day information. So day one, I've got either the Snake Charmer picked a minion, or an outsider is the leech host. Day two, I got either the juggler got false info, or the fortune teller has hit their red herring.
A juggler got false info, or the red herring. I've just got a yes. I'll tell you, I've just spoken to a fortune teller and they got a yes.
Interesting.
So that's.
Yeah, could
I'll
be that.
give you this. I'll give you this. I'm stringing along, Blake.
Hello.
Hello. I would like to get my fisherman advice before Blake kills me, please.
Of course. What do you got in mind?
So I think you're telling me don't trust all of those who haven't died to execution.
Fair enough.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
I am good.
Hey,
Hello.
sorry, obligatory fake info. Today we've got either there are 2 pairs of evil players, or the longest line of townsfolk is 4. Let's do that.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks.
Good luck. All right. Welcome back. I'll open up nominations in about 1 minute. Lewis.
Hello. A couple things. One, yes, Blake, I am the tea lady. Thank you for saying that publicly to signal to your demon, hey, kill Lewis last night. And so, in my eyes, unless there's DA leech shenanigans or whatever, Ned and Matt are just good, you know. So I am gonna share some info from a fortune teller I spoke to, who wants their yeses to get out there. So Connor and Ross are in a fortune teller yes.
I am fine with dying. For what it's worth, I am the savant or philo savant. It doesn't matter. Some of my info is that the fortune teller hit their red herring, but you can execute me if you like.
Blake.
Yeah.
Blake claims psychopath and picks Jeff.
Blake claims psychopath and chooses Jeff. Jeff dies.
Go.
Ned.
Well, I juggled Connor as the philosopher, and I did not get any hits except for the one where I juggled myself as the juggler. So
Yeah, like I said, I'm fine to die. My info is day 1, either the snake charmer picked a minion, or an outsider is the leech host. Day 2, either the juggler got false info or the fortune teller hit their red herring.
Mhm.
Day 3, either there are 2 pairs of evil players or the longest line of townsfolk is 4.
I had a. Well, never mind.
I am
nominations
the
are
snake
open.
charmer,
Jeremy, go ahead.
and
Sorry.
I am the snake charmer, and day 1 I picked Gray.
Lovely.
Robert.
I nominate Lynn.
Robert nominates Lynn. State your case.
So I'm just trying to ride the fence of the Jeremy Lynn beef now, given that they're in a double claim with each other. So
yeah, that's wild.
Here, Jeremy and I are on the same team on this one.
What?
Get a Ross.
There we go. There's that voting pattern again.
If it happens twice, it's a pattern.
I'm okay to die, but I think there are better kills out there. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Majority is 6.
Maybe
Goody,
Gray.
the leech is voting on me. Cool.
I think a cannibal
You're
would
welcome.
probably
I'm not
be
brave
happy
enough.
with this, because then they could just hope that there's no other executions for the rest of the game.
For the record, my picks were Gray, and then Omega because I thought Omega was the leech, and then Ned because I thought Ned was the leech.
6 is enough.
Neither of them are the leech.
Lynn's about to die.
I appreciate you at least want to be it, so...
Yeah.
Only
That
the
makes
leech.
me trust the philo savant a bit more.
Manny nominates Ross.
Manny nominates Robert. State your case.
Ross.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's not get carried away.
Wrong R. Manny nominates Ross. State your case.
I mean, fortune teller, yes. Ross's claims to me are either a double claim or good cannibal food. The philo savant information seems to be checking out.
All right. Ross.
Terrible idea. I can talk to you tomorrow, or you can message Omega right now because I hard claimed to Omega. This is terrible.
All right. 6 to tie. 7 execute.
Terrible, Manny. Terrible.
or
But nothing
horrible.
personal. But it's a
No,
top 5 bad nomination.
Yeah, one of the worst things of 2024 is what I would rank it as.
I mean, that's a bold
3.
claim.
It's not enough.
A bold claim. On top of everything going on in the United States, still worse, this nomination.
Omega nominates Chris.
Omega nominates Chris. State your case.
I think some of the philo savant info says Chris might be a good kill.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, I'm just the barber, so if you want to kill me now, that's fine. although the demon will probably get a swap. So yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Just be careful if there's
I
a
do
cannibal
not
out
want
there.
the barber.
6 to tie, 7 execute.
Oh God, yeah.
I've also
no.
drank with Chris, so
Barber cannibal.
Don't
That's
think
horrible.
the barber's drunk.
I don't think Chris would outright
signing
claim
up?
barber if he was the barber.
Especially with the psychopath.
Any more nominations?
Justin Barber.
Count from 10. 5, 2, 1. The Lynn has been executed and dies. The game is over.
Yes.
And congratulations goes to the good team.
Damn it! There's a heretic.
Oh!
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Wait, was Lynn the heretic?
Yes.
Lynn was indeed your heretic.
Damn it!
Oh.
Good job, Lynn.
Yeah.
And Robert was your fearmonger,
Well done,
who
Lynn.
chose her the
Damn it,
last
was
two
I the
nights.
lunatic, Sam?
Amazing.
Yes, you were, Connor.
Also, for the record, for the purposes of this interaction, I would not let a cannibal. I would have this go off before a cannibal gets a heretic ability, because that would be important. Manny was the cannibal who did absolutely nothing this entire game. Had this not ended the game, there would have been 2 heretic abilities in play, and then it would have just been a normal game at that point.
Oh, which is also what we were aiming for.
Connor was your lunatic,
Damn it.
who drew the imp token.
Were you on, Connor?
Ross was your actual imp.
Yeah.
Blake was, of course, your psychopath. Chris was your devil's advocate.
Yep.
Meg was a sailor who, on night 1, picked Jin, the alchemist, who had the goblin ability. I debated whether to still tell him goblin or just for fun be like, hey, you got the psychopath ability. But yeah, that played out how it played out. Gray was your fortune teller. His red herring was Omega. I thought, hey, why not put on the sailor? He did pick Ross at one point. Got a yes. It was funny because it was on both Ross and Connor that he got a yes on. Jeff was your apprentice. I decided to go ahead and give him also the fortune teller ability. I made his red herring Matt R., who was your general. He was sitting next to the tea lady, and he was sitting next to Ned, the juggler, who got a 1. Jeremy was your snake charmer. Never hit the demon. Then Matthew was your fisherman. He got his advice on. He's close to getting on day 1, and while I was thinking about it, he decided to hold off and one more day. I think he knew his time was coming to an end, so he did use his ability. My advice ended up being something along the lines of don't bother, or you don't have to worry about protecting good players. Mainly because, in a heretic game, you kind of need to kill off the good players. Lewis's death was actually a really great kill for good. Just because it makes it easier to kill off good players. Also, though, Robert had picked Lynn, so even if he thought that there was a fearmonger thing happening, that was still an okay execution. And your bluffs were Savant, Philosopher, and Barber.
No way.
I honestly, I didn't think about that third eventuality of a heretic right about until today, I think.
I had
Jeff,
it in my bluffs.
Jeff says, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure I went to Ross day 1 and said, Sam told me you were my demon, and he didn't believe me.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I just wanted, because I knew Connor was my lunatic. I'm like, wait a minute, it might be the opposite way around. Let's see what he says. If he pushes on it, then yes, he's good or bad. If not,
right. Yeah.
And I decided just for chaos, I claimed politician to Blake, and claimed politician around, and made people super paranoid.
Well, apparently Jen was also claiming politician. At least I think somebody said, and the Medar said he was claiming politician. So there was a
Matt
lot of that going on.
both claiming politician. So
Jen, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I had claimed it once, but I was actually double claiming Omega, which is hilarious. But no, Lynn had just told me that she was the heretic, and I knew Manny, or at least if Manny was telling the truth, was the cannibal. So we were doing the same plan that we had done, I think, a long time ago. to try to make a double Heretic game.
Yeah.
Just in case. And I said, the worst comes to worst, because Lynn was convinced that she might be the Leech host. And I was like, well, in all worlds, killing Lynn gets us a step closer to having two heretics anyways.
I ran this game once, I remember. We were really close to having a triple heretic, because the philosopher was thinking about going heretic. So between a philosopher heretic who dies, then a regular heretic who's executed, and then a cannibal gets a heretic ability, you could have had a triple heretic situation going on. We didn't quite get that. I think, actually, in that game, the Alchemist Goblin got executed, and it was a double heretic day, or something like that. It's a good one. Yeah, I would say this remains a pretty fun script.
Oh yeah, it is such a fun script.
Yeah,
Hey,
Robert.
Lynn, well played.
Yeah, indeed. Fearmonger had a chance there to make it out of the basement of my least favorite minion, but Heretic is undefeated as my least favorite role.
Fortune teller, Manny.
Ross, it's really unfortunate that I managed to just pick 2 of your bluffs.
Yeah, and it was like, well, no, philosopher is a double claim. I'm like, I'm aware. I'm just letting him do it.
I just randomly had a thought. I don't think I would probably ever do this, but since Jen was poisoned, or drunk technically, I think technically I could have told him, no, choose again.
That's true.
Yeah,
that wouldn't have done any different, because he would have just chose somebody else and then nothing would happen, but still.
Then I just keep saying, no big again.
Yeah, my protections, I done Jen the first day, then Connor, and then Ross.
I can't remember the last time I was confident Blake was on my team. It was a good feeling.
I thought I was lunatic when it came up with no bluffs. I was like, oh, that's a classic lunatic play.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see. And then I was like, well, I did kill Jen and Lewis, so I guess maybe I am the demon.
Yeah.
And I went to Chris and I was like,
I
you're a
didn't
minion.
let that info out to any of the evil team, because if they'd known that info, they would have probably figured it out to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the general's like
that
cards
I
are like.
shouldn't worry about protecting good players.
I gotcha.
Yeah, case in point. General's hard to give advice for or info for in a especially in a heretic game, because like it's kind of like it kind of could go either way. I think it was the problem is it was started. I think it was starting to slightly lean towards good, just because the Tea Lady died, good players were dying off. Evil at that time hadn't gotten wind that there was a heretic, and also the Fearmonger had it on a good player. But you're also just one psychopath swing away from, because if Ross tries to kill himself, just somebody else becomes a demon. But Blake's just one swing away to just winning the game.
Oh, that was happening tonight. That was happening tonight. I was killing myself with that fortune teller ping. I'm out.
Oh yeah. I probably would have passed it to Blake, only because one, it keeps the psychopath from being able to just win the game, but also if people decide to execute Blake, that's an evil win. So
true.
I think that would have been a decent use of it, possibly.
Wow.
I can't believe my savant info was kind of like close.
Yeah, somebody, I can't remember exactly what they were, but somebody in chat was like, that's a correct info.
To
Yep.
make it worse, I tell her no on you, Connor.
Oh, you still didn't trust me because of the Philo double claim.
No. It was the next day.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jeff, did you have a yes on Ross?
No. Yeah, but with that combination, since you had a yes on Connor and Ross, and I had a no on Connor and Ned, that kind of points directly at Ross.
Yeah.
You all,
to your credit, you did talk to me though. It's like, no, I gotta know, and you were like totally calm about it. I'm like, he knows. I'm out.
Both of y'all did pick Ned after he didn't die from execution.
Yeah.
So, which makes sense.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Gray, I made you super paranoid in that first combo day one. I'm sorry.